Hey team, my name is Thomas Crowfoot. I'm a student here at Grand Canyon University, and we'll be discussing the small group interaction. For the chart, I went ahead and put Group B, every team member who is present, the observer name, and the observer comments. So for question number one, how did your involvement with this group differ from other groups that you've been involved with before? All my previous groups I've been with at Grand Canyon University were kind of awkward. Everyone was more like, let's just get this project done. But with this group, we're definitely more of a team. We connected immediately like we're long lost friends. We match each other's energy, and it was awesome. Now, for the specific roles that were assigned to each member, so myself as a facilitator, I ensure effective communication and collaboration within the team. Matt provides insight and guidance based on experience. Alonzo, he was a leader slash manager, so he's responsible for guiding and coordinating the team. And lastly, Trenton, research slash analyst, he decided which stocks we would go on based on his experience and just research. So question number two, what roles did individuals play? So I just discussed that same thing as question number one. And what role did I assume? I assumed the facilitator. Did the interaction change as certain people were asked to be the observer? No, I wouldn't say so. Everyone did exactly what they're supposed to. The interaction didn't change. It wasn't awkward. We were just kept it real. Question number three: what norms emerged in the group? The communication we had with each other stayed normal. We didn't have anything that was out of the ordinary. There's no changes to team members' attendance. Everyone arrived on time, except for the one time that we had a group text message go out, and Matt created it, but he typed in the wrong number for Trenton, so that he was late a little bit because we were trying to figure out why he wasn't responding. Matt put in the wrong number, but once we got his number corrected, he jumped in immediately, and we got rolling. And what was it? How did the meeting start? The meeting would start as soon as someone would post a link to the Zoom call, and that's during the agreed upon time. Like most of the time, it was like 5 p.m. Mountain Time. We would start talking and jumping in meetings. And the leadership style, I would say, was similar to servant leadership. We're all kind, working together, being efficient. Question number four: how are the status and power durations within the group? What members of the group had status? What members have power? Yeah, so it was even with the status and power. I feel like even though Alonzo was like technically the leadership with his role, we all kind of stayed together and said, "Hey, we have power with this." And whenever we were making like the stock tracker, here, I went ahead and made like an entire one that we everyone has their own, but we empowered ourselves to find the best way to track the stock. So I took screenshots on every single day to figure out how um, much profit I was making throughout the time, and I ended up making a profit of $36.30. But that's how we empowered each other. We just can you do your part, make sure you're doing it the way you like it, and if you can present it the best, go for it. Um, how did interaction patterns change throughout the group process? Interactions patterns stayed the same, and nothing like really changed. It was just talking it out. I kept the same pattern no matter what. Whoever was the observer, I was talking to them just like this. I wasn't gonna change it because they're of the observer. And the team kept the same exact energy throughout the entire duration of this week's project. The team was very cohesive. We understood each other and set the expectations. Question number six: what stages of group interactions did your group move through? So the two I view that we went through was emergence and reinforcement were the two stages. Um, Emergence when we came together and all agreed on stock, and reinforcement happened when we set the expectation to complete our own sections. Number seven, what kind of agenda did the group follow? Was it closer to reflecting thinking process, or did you create a different kind of agenda? So we coordinated what time everyone would meet, and then going based on the agenda, it was kind of like freeballing it, which happens a lot even in real time professional work. We set a meeting time that we could discuss what's going on there. So it wasn't like this 10 minutes we're going to be making our adjustments to our stock sheets. This 10 minutes we're going to discuss our layout. We didn't have anything like that. It was just, hey, let's just go with the flow type of deal. And I believe that that made it super successful because weren't stuck on a hard clock. We weren't looking at this or that. It was just go with the flow, and we got everything done. And lastly, evaluate the overall success of the group. Do you feel like you were effective? So the group was very successful and efficient. I feel like there was no problem at all. The element most um, the element most pleased was communication. Our communication was spot on. I can't emphasize how much communication we had, and it would just go with the flow. No one argued. It was amazing. The element needed most improvement was to stay on topic because we did get off topic a little bit every now and then. We were just discussing like video games and work stuff. If I could change anything, I would change the how we would stay on topic instead of just rambling, and also change the hours we met because a couple times we had to push back the time met. Like say we're meeting at 5 Mountain, we had to push back an hour, and that's just real life stuff. It just happens. But that's one thing I would critique. But that's my explanation, my presentation on the small group interaction. Thank you so much.